We here. We here, people. And it feels good to be here on a blessed Sunday. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I hope everybody is having a good day, wherever you at. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, step brothers and sisters, first, second, third, fourth, fifth cousins, aunties and uncles, your grandparents, your pets, everybody around the world, your state, your communities, your countries, the universe. You could have been anywhere in the whole entire galaxy, but y'all decided to come out here and rock on the Di-RRec Gaming. I go by the name of the New Legal, and this is my comrade, the General. How you living today, man?
Woo! What up, what up, what up? Once again, it's on. We back.
It is on. We feel good over here.
Yep.
If Technoblast doesn't show up, guys, it's because he's having a severe headache. We just hope he's gonna feel better, and hopefully, if he comes in, he comes in. But if he doesn't, man, we hold our guy up high. So shout out to Technoblast, man.
Shout out to Technoblast, man. Feel better.
Exactly. Y'all, man, you know what? I just feel good no matter what goes around, man, because I enjoy doing this. Regardless of the state and the conditions that goes around me, General, I just feel good about being positive and building up the Xbox community. With me, it's hard for me to stay in the doom and gloom because I have so much fun inside the community. I'm involved, and it just can't affect me to a point where, I feel like I have to be negative within the community. I feel like I need to always build, man, because it's just too much negativity that goes around in these streets. And it's just too easy, General, for me to obtain that energy. It's like this, man. There's some things that I don't even want to be bothered with, and that's one of them. I just don't want to, obtain that energy, man. So I always want to stay positive. Oh, what'd you say? Has an echo big time. Oh, Tino, check the mic. Yeah, check to see if you standing around something. I don't hear it. I don't hear it. Make sure everything is off around you. It might be your phone or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it though. You sound good.
Oh, how it sound now? I mean, let me know.
You sounded good to me. The mic check. Okay. What's up, Unlimited Production? One, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see everybody. We don't have Technoblast's horn in here. So but I would just want to say, man, thanks to everybody that shows up. Whether you put a comment in here or not, or just view us, we want to say we appreciate everybody, and we're gonna get on with the show. General, I got the mic for you, man. I'm gonna open it up. Here you go, brother. I'm gonna feed off of you. Haven't heard from you in a minute, man. Take it over.
No, man, just want to get back to Xbox.
Oh, it's coming through my mic. Okay, hold on. It's coming through my mic. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. General.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my mic on mute. So keep talking. Let me see what it said.
Okay. But yeah, man, just want to get back to the Xbox fan club, back to the Xbox frat house, man, back to the country club where we celebrate Xbox, man. I just think that, right now we in a limbo as gamers that we never been before. I mean, we don't got no price, right? We don't got demos running like usual, you know what I'm saying? And we haven't really seen too much running on the Series X. And but we getting little things like, oh, this controller got leaked and it's coming this date, and then you seen pictures of CD Projekt Red holding the Xbox Series X like a baby, all holding it like a baby and smiling and taking pictures with it. But the gamers, man, we're in a limbo because we're not sure of what's going on. And it's like, man, I'm like this, man. Xbox has never let me down, right? Xbox has never let me down because right now we kind of in a situation where world pandemic, it means not city, it means world pandemic. It affects shipping, it affects manufacturing, it affects stuff being delivered, whether it's to Amazon, whether it's to your GameStop, whether it's to Best Buy, wherever you shop, Walmart, whatever it is, right? A mom and pop store is still around. And one thing about Xbox right now is that they're quiet because they're gearing up for a launch. They're getting their ducks in order. They're getting everything in order, man. They're getting everything in order. There's no games right now because after Halo being pushed back, which they didn't plan on, they have to basically make some moves. Maybe snatch this third-party title. Maybe get this second-party title that we never knew about. It's in Game Pass. So Xbox right now, man, they don't have time to respond to gamers right now. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but they don't. They don't have time to respond to gamers right now. They don't have time to respond to your tweet. If you're trying to tweet Phil Spencer, that man is in Optimus Prime mode right now. He has a launch. This is on him. He's going to make sure it does not fail. And he understands the Craig memes. He understands all this other stuff that's going on with Halo. And I think Xbox understands that their launch, which usually all their launches are good, but they got to give Xbox gamers something to replace Halo, whether that's Bright Memory Infinite, right? Maybe instead of that coming 2021, maybe that gets pushed up to launch day, right? I see people are excited about the Ascent, the game made from Neon Giant. They're former ex-developers, basically of People Can Fly and other companies, right? So that up top down perspective as far as the game coming to Xbox One and Xbox Series X and PC, but it's going to be optimized for Series X. I think what people understand when we say optimize of Series X, right? It's very simple. Is that the game is going to go to another level when you get it on Series X, right? And stuff like that. So, but I think gamers right now, you got to be patient, man. I think you got to understand that not only are we in waters that we never been before, but gamers, right? I mean, companies are in waters they never been before. And I think that Xbox is getting too much heat because, they've shown you everything from the May 7th show to the July show to breaking down the system. What's my man name on YouTube? Austin Williams, whatever, the kid with the glasses. He broke down the Xbox Series X, showed you the inside of the box. They shared everything with you, man. Y'all gotta be patient, man. I see the tweets, I see the YouTube videos, I see what's going on Twitter, I see what's going on in the mansion. You gotta be patient, man. We in a world pandemic. You want to be real? You want the general to be real? Whatever you get this for, you should be thankful for. There is no entitlement right now with Xbox or any games, period. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's real talk. Like, what we get, man, it's what we get because we in real crazy times right now, man. So, Xbox, they're working to do a worldwide launch. They're going to be at the Tokyo Game Show, right? And they're going to cater to those Japanese gamers, right? They're going to cater to those through XCloud. We got a hardware show, right? They're gearing up, man. They're gearing up. They know they got to wow us. They know they got to get us excited. But y'all got to be patient, man. There's a lot of Xbox podcasts out here, man. And I'm not going to say no names. They really need some breast milk, but they need a baby bottle, man. All this is not fair. It's not fair. This and that. It's like, your entitlement is not needed right now. Because right now, we're getting games. You can't always get it the way you want it in a world pandemic. We're used to launches being big and glorious and all this other stuff. Totally get that. Totally get that. But, man, you just got to have some patience with Xbox right now, man. They gearing up, man. They got to find something to replace Halo. They know that. They know that because Halo was the reason to sell you the box. So now they got to find you other reasons to sell you the box. right? Not only picking up the Xbox Series X, but the Xbox S. They got to find something else, and I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're working on some stuff, but you know, Microsoft, man, they in gold mode right now, man. And I think gamers just gotta be a little bit patient, man. That's just kind of what I'm getting at right now.
Yeah, man, you're right. I hope I'm not echoing, but
It's not good to me.
we're gonna try this out again. That's why I went back out, came back in. Thanks for all y'all's feedback every time we doing the show. Okay, let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know how I'm sounding right now. Okay.
Good.
Okay, I just wanted to make clear. That's why I left out and came back in. No, you know, but you know, it's to me, I have too much fun here.
Yeah.
This platform was created off the basis of everybody that you see right now and some, even the ones I don't see, even the ones that are on Xbox Live right now that are gaming that know me.
There you go.
When I'm getting on Xbox and I'm gaming with my friends or I'm meeting new people on Xbox, there's no doom and gloom. The news, I want to be clear about this. The news, the articles that we see on social media is not a direct personification of the actual gaming side within our community.
Yep.
That right there is a whole nother segment. That right there is somebody else's opinion. That right there is somebody who writes articles. Writing articles and playing video games are two different things. I'm not into what an opinionated person says. Now listen, I don't even have to be critical. All I can do is have some decent approach. Listen, if nobody was being critical, and listen, I get it, right? At an honest and fairness of when we speak on Xbox, I am 100% with that. There are things that I haven't 100% agree with Xbox. 100%. Now look, I have another platform for that, people, is what I'm saying. I have many ways to address that concern. But when I come up on my platform here and I bring forth the Xbox community along with me for the time that they take out of their precious lives, General, they don't have to come here. So the fact that they come here to listen to what we have to say, my opinion, and this is my opinion, but for me my reaction is a fact. So the fact that happens, I go about it a different way. I am going to give them something that is in a positive light because they come to see what we have to say, but we are here as masters of ceremonies. We come to celebrate Xbox. So when you come to Di-RRec Gaming, that's right. When you come to Di-RRec Gaming, you are coming to feel excited about being an Xbox fan.
Yes, sir. That's why we built it.
That's why we here. Unlimited Production 1, I saw what you said, man. I appreciate it. Anytime I'll reach out to you, I'll keep that in consideration, my friend. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yo, Otis Harris Jr., appreciate all your feedback. Thanks for looking out, man. Appreciate y'all. To everybody out here, Trey's Legacy, everybody out here, y'all. I don't want to Master Jazz. All you guys, I want to say thank you. I want to take the time out just to say thank you. You guys are the forerunners right now. And if I miss anybody that's coming in later, we just want to seal this right now. Thank you also for coming in. But General, yeah, man, to me, that makes no sense. That's like going into a business and people are telling you they don't have product. You're walking in there because you depend on that place to have what you want.
Exactly.
And when you get up in there, they're telling you, oh, we don't have nothing. So you go the next day. They're telling you don't have nothing. Eventually, you're going to look at that place like, this ain't the place for me. So I just want to keep it real. Di-RRec Gaming, like my man, the General said, is the country club. you put on your green jackets.
Green jackets for everybody, baby. Green jackets for everybody.
Facts. It's the banquet. Look, man, we already wrote y'all names up. It's on the header. This is Di-RRec Gaming, home of the Xbox community. I do got and real gamers there, but I wanted to make sure I highlighted Xbox community. So you're already part of this banquet. This ain't a VIP. This ain't a VIP. You don't pay for nothing here. You get in free, but you get in on the basis of me and the general. We already co-signed with y'all. You in here. So when you come into this banquet, you're coming in here to feel excited about being an Xbox fan. And that's what we try to do. Because we're excited to come to our platform and present a show for you guys. What does it look like us not being excited about that? I'm just saying, why would we waste that energy? There's enough negative energy that goes around on a daily basis. I have plenty of platforms to voice my opinions or to be critical if I want to be critical. I know how to do that, and I know where to put it. But to me, it's always about this. It's a time and a place for everything.
Yes, sir.
And when you can put the time and the places for everything in its proper perspective and proper places, things will take care of itself. And listen, Di-RRec Gaming doesn't proceed to move forward anywhere without the Xbox community. So we know that. We know that. So therefore, we're not going to be no doom and gloom channel. You're not going to hear us get critical.
Gloom, man. No doom and gloom, man. Get up out of here. No.
Right. None of that. We're not. There's no reason for us to be critical here. This is where you come to celebrate Xbox. Take it, General, man. What do we got, man? What do we got to be excited about, man? What's some stuff that done popped up? We trying to talk Xbox here, man.
I mean, look, man. I mean, you want to keep it real, man. Like, we got games coming, We got games that's gonna be optimized for the Series X, you know what I'm saying? And we got the power. We got the power. We got the power, right?
Yes, sir.
Our old games are gonna look better than what you ever played on your Xbox One X or your Xbox One, or if you got an Xbox One S or whatever, right? So,
right.
Yo, think about this, right? Check this out. You're gonna have Fusion Frenzy, an old school OG Xbox title at 60 frames per second, direct ray tracing with HDR. Yo, that's gonna look insane. It's basically a brand new game, yo. It literally is. Yo, a lot of 30 frames per second games on the Xbox Series X, they're gonna be 60 now because Phil said it. 60 is the standard with that power.
Exciting. Right.
On top of that, look at all the games you got coming out. Cyberpunk, Assassin's Creed, right? I know people are not happy with the Maddens and the NBA 2Ks. That's why I wait for the next gen. If I know next gen is coming, I'm not buying them on my Xbox One or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Your other platform. Bro, they're going to look insane, bro. You're getting 12 teraflops, all new hardware. That's another thing that gamers don't understand right now, right?
Right.
People are like, well, what's going to be the difference? And why should I upgrade? You're getting all new hardware, yo. There's a whole new engine. There's a whole new chrome dome under that hood of that Lamborghini, yo. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, I just watched something on YouTube, Inside Gaming, and the dude, one of them mainstream media dudes, his number one game was Ascent. His number one game was Ascent for the Xbox, yo. He said he can't wait for it. He said he loves games like that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Too many Xbox gamers, man. They need to celebrate more about what's great about Xbox instead of the doom and gloom and, yo, I want to listen to Sade and I'm ready to cut my wrist. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, yo, it's September. We got the hardware show coming. A lot of good things I'm hearing. Obviously, the Series S. Yeah, the Series S reveal. Yo, they're going right into the Tokyo Game Show. We're going to get price. We're going to get so much, man. And then look at the future, baby. You got Forza. Forza's being rebuilt from the ground up, yo. It's going to be a platform like Forza Horizon 4, right? Fable's coming. Valve's coming. Like, all these great games are coming. Some are going to take time. But think about this, Xbox family. Think about how Fable Anniversary is going to look on your Series X. The graphics are going to look better. It's going to be more vibrant and more colorful. And if they optimize Fable for the Series X, whoa, it's going to be like a brand new game. And then for my man, the legal, Gears 5.
Speak on it, man.
20 frames per second. They're gonna add some new level designs, right? It's not gonna be muscle memory the way that you remember the stages was. They're gonna switch some things up. because now you got more AI. Now you got more horsepower. Now it may be harder to kill that boss. Or now the gunfire. Yo, it's all about, you know what I'm saying, how the game feels. And I think that's what next generation means. It's how the game feels. And that's why Phil Spencer was very clear in that interview, right? One of them interviews, I forgot.
Right.
But he said, yo, he's really sad that E3 is not around this year because he really wanted the Xbox gamers to have the games in their hands and feel the difference. Right?
Right.
We can only do so much graphically. We can go graphically, but how you feel is so important, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let me stop you right there, General.
Yeah.
Let me stop you right there, because that right there is what I'm talking about. See, listen, people, if you're going to do something, if you're going to talk about something, make sense.
Thank you.
This year has been hellacious, man.
What?
You can't present next generation properly when you don't have people having control of the controller, playing it on a screen, and being able to experience that. Look, we're at 30 frames per second. Every now and then we get 60 frames per second. But there's never been a constant 60 frames per second. And we've never had a 120 frames per second on a console.
Exactly.
Microsoft hasn't been able to give us a true experience to make the word go around in these gaming streets like, yo, I played this such and such a game at 120. Man, I'm telling y'all, at 120 frames per second, man, oh man, it blows your mind away. It's like a whole new different game. You know, we got, man, I really feel that comment, man, because nobody's really, look, this is what I'm talking about. It's too easy to sit back and allow the memos to come out first and then trace the memo. That ain't direct gaming. We don't sit here, wait on news to pop off, and then regurgitate the news right back to you. When you've been seeing it on Twitter, you've been seeing it on Facebook all week long. We're not going to sit here and just repeat what you saw all week long and then pass the mic around the panels. Yo, that is boring. There's no excitement on that. I'm not here to give you the doom and the gloom. We're here to give you the excitement. We're here to give you the passion. You know why? Because we're Xbox fans. If you're a fan of something, how in the world you gonna doom and gloom it? I live over here by the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. And no matter how many times they lose, you better not go down there around them Dallas Cowboys and tell them that the Dallas Cowboys suck. I'm going to tell you that right now. You better have some sense. Because you know why? They're Dallas Cowboy fans, and they're passionate about their team. That's why. You know, it's just, if we come here to big up the streets of Xbox. We come here to keep it optimistic. We see some things. Don't get us wrong. We see some things. But yo, we feel like we rather have our other platforms that we have. We address those things. And if we do decide to bring them over here, it's going to always be in the opposite light. We're always going to give you that side of the coin of the positive energy. Because that's what it's about. I'm not here to sell you short. Look, I understand we haven't seen certain things, but I also understand this was the first year. It wasn't just 2-3 months ago that we even started this stuff, that we was even able to even see what kind of games are coming out on the Series X. It's only been about 3 months ago.
Exactly.
We still have games from this generation that's going to transfer over. So, you know, it's like General tells me, look, man, Cyberpunk 2077 is coming out on that Series X. You're not going to hear from me. Hey, man, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is going to come out. You're not going to hear from me. So, Legal, I know you wasn't just going to abandon those games and play Halo Infinite all day long. I know
don't forget Gears Tactics. Don't forget Gears Tactics.
He knew it. If that gear tactic dropped out, he told me. Gear tactics come out. Legal, we're not going to hear from him.
He's not.
You know, you're not going to hear from me. We're not going to hear from you. And he's right. You know why? Because that's too great of a launch. That's too great of a launch for me to worry about the first party aspect like that. The first party aspect is sealed. We got that in the bag. Yo, that's on Game Pass. So Halo Infinite, when it came out, it's there for us. Yo, but we're peeping out Cyberpunk 2077, Assassin's Creed. You know why? Because we have to pay for those. And when you usually pay for a game, you're going to put your time into it.
Oh, that's so right. Don't forget Watch Dogs Legion. I think Watch Dogs Legion, I think that's going to be in Game Pass. That's just my feeling. It could possibly well be. But you know what? Up at that conference. There's something behind there, yo. Something's going on there.
Listen, I'm not going to sit up here and be fake and tell everybody that I wasn't disappointed in the delay. Okay? I was disappointed in the delay. But, you think I was going to bring it here on Di-RRec Gaming and doom and gloom it? Because guess what we did? We sat there for a minute. We collected our thoughts. We examined every possible positive thing that we could possibly say. And then we thought about it and said, well, I'll be damned. Next year is the 20th anniversary of Halo. Just look at that. So once we realized that, we went to our platforms. Yo, the 20th anniversary next year for Halo. Why don't we just go ultra big? Don't even hold nothing back now. Like, it makes sense. I get it. Sense. Makes complete sense. So you can see how if you just take your time. And look, I'm not even telling nobody what to do. You can forget that. I'm telling y'all how we get down. Yep. We're going to take our time. We're going to assess the situation. And then we're going to come with the best positive energy we can come out of it. No matter how doom and gloom it may sound. Because at the end of the day, like we said, we don't want our audience walking around with their head down.
Hell no.
They get no stuff.
Not in this country club.
You know, this is where you come up in here. You walk up in here, man, with your green jackets on, and you flaunt it, man. You walk around. This green carpet rolled out for you over here.
That's right.
You know, and that's what we about, man. The general loves you guys, man. You know, the new legal loves you guys, man.
Yep.
I remember not too long ago, a couple of shows back, man. One of our people in the chat room was like, "Yo, man, I came here to hear what y'all got to say, man. Brent, cheer me up." Y'all don't know what y'all did to the general when you said that, man. He talked about that for days. Because it's stuff like that, man, that makes our day. That you would consider coming here to get that positivity. So we did. So when we heard that, we know we're solidified on what we're doing. We're validated by what you say. By what y'all say in these streets, we're validated. We're not going to get out here and boast and brag about ourselves. Ain't nothing to boast and brag about. But we come here, man, because we love to do what we do. It's fun to do what we do, and we celebrate Xbox. I don't see why. I don't understand, General, why that's something that is not 100% looked high upon. Do we have to be critical to be real? Do I have to give you the bad and the good to be real? Who said that?
Hey, man.
Who said that?
I'm going to say this, New Legal. I'm going to say this, man. You know, I feel a rant coming on, so forgive me. You know what I mean? I gotta get it out. So the problem is that the mainstream media and the crumb side of YouTube, right? Twitter and Instagram or whoever, right? They're so used to kicking Xbox fans in the nuts. They're so used to this whole, you know what I'm saying, doom and gloom. And they don't want us to feel excited about anything. But I would not be the general if I did not bring this to the court. So now I approach the bench. You want to sit up here and talk about our launch? You want to talk about our system? You want to sit there and talk about our delays? How come we haven't seen Spider-Man Morales running on a PS5? How come we haven't seen the back of the PS5? And how come we see more of the damn joystick like nothing buttons like it's Christmas on Holy Night with Jesus and the squad and the three wise men that we see the damn system? So the mainstream media wants to play this game with Xbox gamers. Oh, we find out you're not doing PS2, PS1, PS3 backwards compatibility. Our system plays 4 generations. OG Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and then Xbox Series X. We also have games that are coming exclusively to Series X that are coming from PC, right?
Talk to them.
That are developed. They're not ports from PC. They're being developed for the Series X. So when you get Warhammer 40,000 Left Ties, which is very much compared to Left 4 Dead, right? That's going to be for your system. When you get Stalker 2, it's not a port from PC. It's being developed for your system. So what I want to know is, how come we get all the blame? How come we're the one that they want to pounce on? How come we're the one that don't get no respect? When my company, Microsoft, our company, Phil Spencer, Eric Greenberg, Matty B, Bonnie Ross, everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, it's fun to pick on Xbox. It's fun to sit there and kick around Xbox because they don't want it to never get back to what it was. They hated when the PS3 got criticized. They hated that the 360 played games better, third party and first party, than the PS3. They didn't get it right. And you know why they didn't get it right? Because they thought they can go with a new cell technology. The man said it's going to change your washing machine and change your dryers, and you need 2 jobs to afford a PS3, right? This is what they want to sit there and constantly beat down. Xbox has come through every time. Xbox has come through every time. We got the best launches. We got the best joysticks. We got the best online. Everywhere. Everywhere, all the time. We are the only system where our community comes together. We are the only system that you can play backwards compatibility. Man, it felt good when all these Call of Duties was coming on backwards compatibility before these remasters. You know why they remastered? Because they want to keep charging their audience. When they tell you, oh, I didn't buy a new system to play old games, that's bullish. It's trash. Right. Because you have a digital library. You have a digital library of 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, whatever games. Why can't those games follow you to our next generation? Why are you giving me remasters? Why are you making me buy the same game twice? Why am I not getting free upgrades? But on Xbox, we get that. And it's not good enough for the mainstream media. And it's not good for LGN. And it's not good for GameSpot. And it's not good for any of these bums. Microsoft has been working backwards and forwards to make it good for Xbox gamers, man. Constantly. And it's never good enough. But seeing Di-RRec Gaming is good enough. Because we're going to celebrate Xbox. We're going to drink the Xbox. We're going to smoke the Xbox. We're going to get loud the Xbox. We're going to stand up on the damn pew and clap our hands to the reverend for Xbox. You understand?
Yo, we have beautiful women dancing in front of us and cultural dancing for Xbox. We're gonna have the men over here bigging up the women and bigging up the children, acting like men over here, sitting back, discussing our next positive show for Xbox. Di-RRec Gaming is about the celebration of Xbox. You're gonna have banners up. What Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and the new Xbox Series X and the X Cloud and Game Pass sitting up in the high bands. We got everything got that you want to feel like you a champion of Xbox out here. We're gonna have monitors and high speed frame rated TVs with high resolutions that are 4K and above. And all the capabilities with the new 2.0 controllers for all the Xbox fans out here when you walk up in the Di-RRec Gaming. You're gonna come out here and be able to test all the games off on Game Pass. You're gonna be able to gift across the board. You're gonna be able to talk, get into parties, get into clubs, get into groups. We don't have time for the doom and gloom because over here it's too much gaming for it. Woo! If I'm sitting over here all day reading articles and stuff, I'm not gaming. I'm not having fun. So check this out. If we're going to be sitting over here online talking Xbox to y'all, Why we gonna bring doom and gloom to y'all? This is not only y'all being passionate, coming out here to support us, taking time out of your life, but it's also mutual, right? Vice versa. Same with us. We're taking time out of our lives. Yo, everybody here on Di-RRec Gaming, Technoblast, he works as an IT tech. Okay, I used to travel around as a wind technician, and my man General, he runs a warehouse department up in New Jersey. Me and Tech in Texas, and on the side, General does independent filming as an actor. As an actor, on the side, I'm a father. Technoblast on the side is a father. Our jobs don't ever stop. The only bachelor on the team is the General. He thinks he's better than us, but he's not, you know?
I plead the fifth, sir. I plead the fifth.
You know? And we're working. And we do not think that none of you guys here are any less of value. Some of y'all are working. Some of y'all are going to school. Some of y'all are going to college. And listen, man, right now, during this pandemic, it's really all about safety. Exactly. We're doing everything we can to not die around here. This is life and death situation stuff around here.
So that's why we don't come with the gloom and doom. That's why we don't come with the negative all the time. That's why we don't sit there and whine. It's like Halo. You promised me Halo. We don't got time for that, bro. The world is talking up as it is. When we come to Di-RRec Gaming, man, we want you to put your feet up, man. We want you to be proud to be an Xbox fan, man. That's all we just trying to say, man. Enough with the doom and gloom, man. Cut it out.
Look, man, I say, General, the only thing we're guilty of, man, is trying to trailblaze. And listen, sometimes when you try to trailblaze, you don't look so popular. You don't look so wanted. But listen, all we're trying to do is trailblaze. All we trying to do is just do something different. You know, just do something different for a change. And listen, I don't mind being different. I don't mind doing something different. But listen, the brand is real to us. We love our brand. Nobody here.
Xbox gamers, man. We love y'all.
Facts. I never would have thought, man, that I would have had people to actually care enough to be consistent for my channel, to the point where I don't even like saying my channel. That's how much support and so much of an honor it is to be around all of y'all, because I hate doing that. I hate saying it. And the General knows that.
Yeah.
This is our channel. Whether you pop up on this platform or not, and your voice gets heard or not, you down there typing, and I'm gonna make damn sure you get seen. If you're not heard, because that's the least I can do. That's the least I can do. You know, I would love to have somebody up in the chat room just constantly keeping that chat moving with such positive energy. But we ain't there. We're not there. So the best thing we do, we talk, we see everybody's comment. Don't think that we don't. We see it, and we ride
man. For that. We see everybody's comments. We appreciate everything, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in.
Facts. Because a lot of this stuff, and I'm gonna give credit, because look, I think 2 or 3 shows ago, y'all know I had the storms, and General and Technoblast kept going. And I watched that show, and I heard what you said about me, General, and it went deep, man. It went deep. It touched home. But you know, I'm gonna reciprocate that. A lot of y'all don't even realize, man, but a lot of the titles I come up with come from the General. A lot of the titles I come up with to present the shows come from this guy, because he's that passionate. And the reason why he's so special to me is because he's unorthodox. Because he's not sitting around dealing with the normal stuff. I literally don't know what he's gonna come up with. He normally is the one that approaches me. Yo, Legal, look, blah, 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 blah. I was reading this, blah, 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 blah. But the General has a way of knowing how to make you know what? He makes a good dinner. He makes a good buffet, right? He comes out here, man, and he throws that dinner out to all of us. And we all eat off of him. And it's time for you to get some recognition, General, because I'm there when you on the phone with me and you're telling me your thoughts and you're telling me, and I'm like, man, it's incredible. I'll be sitting there like, yo, the stuff that he comes up with, I'll be like, man, I have to literally tell him, all right, man, okay, cool. Let's get off the phone because we don't want to talk too much when we forget what we gonna say, right? And this stuff can be, can be 2 or 3 days before we even do the show.
Yeah, so I guess it's all that game planning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
This dude retains all of that stuff, and then today when I hit him up, I'm like, yo, what was that you was talking about, man? Because I want to headline that. Because he's at the point where he's like, they need to know what it's about, what we about. And you need people like that. The General, he highlights Di-RRec Gaming. I told him last night, man, stop talking like you ain't Di-RRec Gaming, man, because you here with me. You here. We here, fam. This dude is Di-RRec Gaming. So you can't separate us. We here. We doing everything we can. We doing everything we can. The Chef G. That's
Chef
it.
G. I'm about to get a with that. Oh yeah, I like that, man.
The Chef G right here. And he the thing about it is, man, he been beaking on me for like 2 years, man. Ever since a little bit, well, I wouldn't even say 2 years. That would be a good round. Well, it would be if it hit November, because a few months in, when I was doing this by myself, he would hit me up. And this is when I be on Mixer and stuff. And he would hit me up, but he would have so much to say. And so I just told him, man, look, we started that press started credits because of him. Yeah. And it kind of got to the point where he was like, yo, man, I just want to be with you on the show, man. Let's just do it. Let's just do it naturally. Let's just do what we do. And from that day forth, man, with the support of y'all, that's what we do. He telling me everything that he wants us not to be like. He's telling me that we don't need to look like everybody else. We don't need to do what everybody else is doing. We do what we do.
Real bad
and
boys
when you
moving
do
silent.
That's what's wrong with the brand. Mr. Doom, constructive criticism. Yo, like I said,
let's get you some balloons and some cake and some ice cream. Okay?
Like I said,
there we go.
we can be critical, right? We can be critical of Xbox. You can showcase your distress and you can send out your SOS, please. And that's all cool. It's not bothering me one bit. But I'm just making it very, very clear so that you can picture us rolling. It won't be on Di-RRec Gaming.
Nah,
you won't get Doom here.
Nah.
That's
no tissues. No tissues. No kangaroos.
I don't have tissues
for here. Nobody jumping to 20 million podcasts. Nah.
I don't have wet wipes. I don't have paper towels. We don't have that.
We don't got huggies for Xbox podcasters. We don't got huggies. I'm sorry, bro.
You gotta go somewhere else, man. If you want that, if you want, if you want them tears, man, in a bucket, you gotta take it somewhere else, man. Because here, we celebrate.
We come here to have fun. That's what I'm saying, General. I'm gonna say, no legal. We come here to have fun. I feel like in this house of Xbox, yo, we come here to have fun, yo, for real. I want everybody to be excited, playing new games, or, installing a new game, whatever. And somebody said it, man. The General, New Legal, the dynamic duo, yo, that's what we here for. Celebrate Xbox, to have fun, to show ourselves, man. Just, keep it doing. I understand criticism and all that. MC, I don't even know what it takes to run $1 trillion. You really don't. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I'll say it again. In this pandemic and what's going on, and they're talking a second wave of this virus coming in the fall and cold season, whatever Xbox gave me, I'm cool with it, yo. Everything else can come 2021. I'm not entitled to anything. I'm a fan, and I do got expectations. But I'm a realist too, man. I understand this, you know what I mean? Like, yo, there's gonna be some delays, man. Some stuff is gonna get delayed. Ain't just us. It's gonna be the other side too. It might be Nintendo. You see what Nintendo did? They put together a Mario 35th collection because they don't got no games coming for the Switch this fall really like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft is working, man. They've been working, man. I just feel like Xbox gamers, the Xbox podcast, you know what I mean? We need to give them some type of credit, man. I understand your excitement. Yo, just be patient, man. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, man. It's just at a point where Microsoft put us in a position where we really don't even have to combat. Because we got the most powerful console, we got the most powerful games, we got the longest list of games being shown. Even our indies look better than what's out there. That's sad. So at this point, anything that's coming off as a hate is laughable at this point because you're beneath it. You're beneath it. That's like being in a playoff game and being 3 behind. We 3-0. Right now, you got to win 4 straight games for us to even care. I don't care about any negativity coming at Xbox way. I don't care about it. It makes no sense. I'm just gonna laugh at it because at this point, you can't validate not having enough storage room for that SSD. You can't validate having a 5-hour DLC expansion game. You can't validate Ratchet and Clank as your top tier next generational game. Can't validate that stuff. None of them games look next generational, and none of them games look like they can't be played PlayStation 4 games. But when I clearly see Xbox Series X games, you make a very, very clear distinction between what's Xbox One and what's Xbox Series X. That's a very clear distinction. When you telling me 60 frames on lock, when you telling me 120 frames of possibilities, that's a very clear distinction. Coming at a 30 and possible 60, you don't even have that. There's not even a 60
Wars is going to be 60 frames per second direct ray tracing.
Listen, man.
Let that blow your mind. Geometry Wars.
There's not even a game locked, right? There's not even a 60 frame game locked out of this whole entire PlayStation generation. This PlayStation 4 generation, they don't even know what it is to play games on 60 frames per second. So it's just
4K. Full true 4K. Don't forget that.
Facts. There's not one full true 4K 60 frames locked game. So there's nothing they can say. You're just looking pitiful trying to defend such things. All you can do is just go and enjoy what's inferior. That's all I can tell you. And look, there's nothing wrong with that because you can't be the best all the time. If you just simply like them games, you just simply like them games. And it's bad off when our back compatibility games are running better than your present games. Our back compatibility games are looking and running better than the games you got current. That's sad. But listen, you can only play it off for what you like for so long. The truth is in the pudding. After a while, it's just gonna come apparent. It's just gonna come apparent.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not even about me needing to bash the PlayStation, or it's not even about me needing to bash Nintendo. We don't care about that either.
No.
Because we're over here celebrating Xbox.
Right.
And when I hear stuff like, go ahead.
Oh, illegal. I heard a developer, right, recently that he played Gears 3 on Series X. It looks next gen. Blew his mind because it was optimized for the Series X.
That's right. That's right. When you got people out here talking about 1,500 graphic cards,
yeah,
you got people out here comparing. That's laughable.
Yeah,
that's straight laughable. You can't. Well, I mean, you're trying to make it sound like we're sad, or you can't even. You know what? That's even stupid to even present to us.
Yeah. Because
the person that's even presenting that to us doesn't even have the card. Like, you're gonna have to show and prove. What are you bringing to the table? What are you gonna get? I mean, I don't even know if people are even gonna have the right investments yet. But everybody's got plenty to talk about. Everybody's got plenty to say. And it's like, it's nothing like people eating, right? And the crumbs are falling out of their mouth. And it just seems like there's a trail of crumbs and people are just picking up them crumbs, repeating what everybody else has to say. Not here.
But you know what's funny, New Legal? everybody's NVIDIA fans, right? Everybody's NVIDIA fans since they wanted to show their graphics card out recently. They had a showing, right? But y'all was just AMD fans. Like, what's going on? Oh, because they put the title out. Well, there's no reason to buy a PS5 or Xbox Series X or Xbox Series X or PS5 because NVIDIA gives you an option. You see the BS in that title? Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I don't care for drivers. I don't care for towers. And I don't care for cases, yo. Give me my joint. Let me load it up. Plug in the back of my box. Whatever. Let me sit down and play, man. I'm a console dude, man. Straight up. You like PC? God bless you. You got patience. I don't, man. You know what I'm saying? I want my console. I am a console guy. I'm a console guy. You're not going to turn me into a PC gamer now. And for what? That's my Series X is going to play games better than PC anyway.
You're bringing PC talk to a console. Sounds stupid anyway.
Exactly. That's what the main thing is trying to do. And it's lame, yo. It's lame.
Right. We don't play on keyboards and mouses. We don't do that.
We good on that.
Totally. We understand the differences. We get it. We understand the differences. We've been understanding the differences. But we are what's transpired out of the arcades to home. That's arcade what we are.
Baby. Arcade
PC
kids,
man. Come out of the arcades to home. PC came right from a motherboard. Created
your arcade kids, stand up.
Created out of for modems, you know, for rig. You know, it's put in there as information so that you can pull it up and play the game. These stuff is like it's a two-sided coin. Like we're not on the same side, but we do share this. We share gaming. We share gaming. That's exactly right. You know, it's not. That's the other funny part. The other funny part is it's not even a big enough percentage.
Thank you.
Yep. It's not even a big enough. I exposed that so long ago that it's funny. Yeah. Just laugh. Right now, man, if you're an Xbox gamer, you have no business getting upset with nonsense. If you're getting upset with nonsense, you're a weak Xbox gamer. Because all you should do is laugh. Because none of that stuff's gonna make sense. Laugh. You laugh. It's not even up to be mad about. Exactly. It's not even up to be mad about. There's the reasons they are doing what they're doing is because they don't want to see none of you guys happy.
None of them. They make clicks and views off of you. Man. They make clicks and views off of you.
That's it. Look, this is how pathetic this generation was. They was comparing 1080p to 900p. Woo! And they were comparing, but it wasn't just 900p, it was dynamic resolution 900p. That's a big difference compared to 1080p. Now, they really was trying to make us think that through our eyes, another 180 pixel frame, a vertical and horizontal line would make a big difference into how we should care about our games. When everybody saw Rise, Son of Rome, that game wasn't 1080p. When everybody saw Sunset Overdrive, that game wasn't 1080p.
Preach.
You see what I'm saying? We saw these type of things. We saw Halo 5. Halo 5 wasn't a solid 1080p. And here's my answer to all of that. They didn't have to be. That's the reason. Because they simply didn't have to be. And Xbox didn't have to sell 1080p as a selling point. No, was Xbox One of the most successful consoles? No, it wasn't. Could they have done better with Xbox One? Sure.
Yeah.
But the company that I support isn't dumb enough to sell resolution. Woo! Our company wasn't dumb enough to sell dynamic abilities. What Xbox did was they swallowed it up, swallowed that big pride, bro. Took it for a loss and made the Xbox One a study guide. That's all they did. And within 4 years later, we come out with the Series X that shook up the whole entire industry. It wasn't until Series X when we started comparing PCs to consoles.
Oh, let them know. Let them know.
we started saying things like PC to consoles once the X hit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Let them know. That's right, Max. Dominate.
Once that X hit, now PC comes all in our mouths. Now PC is the talk. We're gonna bring PC into console gaming now. Well, now it's even worse because now we're actually getting PC games. And if this doesn't get you excited, we got confirmation last week that now the Xbox Series X is so powerful that it's actually going to be able to just seamlessly bring PC games over to it. No forwarding.
Say it again, man.
We about to start stealing some PC games.
Yeah.
We're gonna start and you know what? When these PC games are going to be running on the Series X, then where they going? Then what's going to be the narrative?
And I remember a lot of Xbox gamers getting mad at DirectX 12.
Man, they get mad at it. Look. Well, we don't have to go out and actually buy. Look, well, we don't even actually have to go buy graphic cards to inherit that. That's actually in our CPU. That's actually a part of our gaming processing system. It is a part of the Xbox Series X. It's built in, along with our hardware, real-time ray tracing. All that's built in. That's built in. That's not coming from no firmware or some kind of stuff. That's built in.
Ain't illegal. Let me ask you a question. Don't you think it's beautiful that even if we pay $600, just saying, right, lowball, if we pay $600, right, for a new console that can do the power and more of a $2,000 PC, doesn't that $1,500 graphic card be kind of obsolete? Or is it just me?
It's just you.
Okay, there it is.
It just, look, man, everything they can throw at us, they started out with this big old dinosaur leg, right? You used to call me a dinosaur, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, right?
Yeah.
All the guys that's been in this game in so long, we done turned into fossils. But they done cracked open that resin. They actually brought us back out, right? And they've been throwing that meat around to the point where there's no more meat on the bone. All the narrative is about gone. I mean, at some point, you're going to have to say, damn, this Xbox Series X is the bomb, man. Damn, this Xbox Series X is killing it. Man, y'all, that's coming. So look, there's no reason for me to be critical, right? When I'm going to look stupid in the end. Look, there is nobody that's ever got critical of Xbox and then look stupid in the end. Just shut up.
Yep.
We're already starting to hear from Tokyo that things are going to be presented. Now, everybody that was dooming and glooming gonna have to change that new tune, gonna have to blow another whistle, gonna have to play another flute. I mean, at some point, you got to get tired of doing that. Just be patient. You don't know everything that goes on behind closed doors. You're not Aaron Greenberg. You're not Phil Spencer. You're not Matt Booty. You're not that Xbox team that assembled the Series X. You're not that great team right there. Yep. You haven't made no first-party game and made millions off of it. You ain't done that. So why do I think that your opinion should matter? We're not throwing out opinions. We're not trying to do no doom and gloom. We're here to make you feel excited about being an Xbox. And when we're doing that, we're universal. There's nothing holding us back. We're not subject to what comes out on social media. We don't care. If anything, we're just gonna laugh at it. We're gonna talk about it, have some laughs, and get back to talking about these games. Yep. That's what we're gonna do. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I can't wait to get the Series X in November. They gave me a date, man. Yo, General, they gave me a month and a date. Woo. November 2020. I'm coming out with a Series X.
Thanksgiving twice.
I'm in exile. You know what I'm saying? When I get that bad boy, it ain't gonna be nothing but gameplay footage, left and right. You want to make people mad?
We're gonna do a big old show. Probably
show gonna be iconic. You want to know how I'm gonna make people mad? Because simply I'm enjoying my Xbox.
And that's what they don't want us to do, New Legal. They don't want us to enjoy Xbox. You ever notice that? It's always we smile, or we got something to say, or we stand up and be proud of an exclusive. Like, I'm gonna give Battletoads props, yo. Battletoads is awesome, yo. Especially for us arcade kids, man. Battletoads is awesome. You know, I play Battletoads, download it now. It's a bunch of fun. You know what I'm saying? Why can't us Xbox gamers have fun? There are people enjoying Wasteland 3 right now. Now they just got 2 updates, yo. A whole bunch of new stuff in the game, yo. Why can't we enjoy our games, yo? Why is it always got to be, they want to say something about our games? Because they want our games. They want our games. They want our exclusives. They sit here front like they don't want it. It's BS.
Yeah, they want our games, man, because our games showcase community play. It showcases fun. It showcases smoothness.
Community.
It shows community. There's no, listen, man. All our games showcase community. Yep. That's why we actually have a live community. We have a live community, man. That is cloud computed. Yeah. So that no matter how many friends you have online, it's going to show you instantaneously what they're doing. Like, I even wanted to go, you know, that Windows 8, man, was a beast, wasn't it? Because it actually showed you exactly where they was at in the game. Like, pinpoint accuracy. And that blew me away, man. You know, now that's something when you want to talk about that bothers me, that's the stuff that bothers me. You know, that type of greatness that Xbox had in the beginning, upload studios as a community, and you can upload your videos, and if you got in the top 10, they showcase your clips and all that. Man, that stuff was beautiful to me, man.
It's coming back, just in a different way, but it's coming back.
That stuff was beautiful. You know, I appreciated all that heavy community in the beginning, man, and that's what attracted me. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's where I met T Reaper at. T Reaper was putting up those Halo. He was putting up those Halo clips, man. He was becoming a godfather on that thing, man. And he saw when I was putting up my Titanfall, my gear stuff, and we just happened to meet each other one day, man, and we was talking about it. And that's how me and him actually became friends. We became friends off of Xbox, and then later on bumped into each other on social media. And we was like, wow, you remember, man, that was us talking back in the day. That's right. You know, there's so much, man, history where it's not even funny anymore. Like, we don't have to prove a thing to nobody because we built this thing called LAN online service. We built this thing called community and gaming. So if we were the builders and we were the founders of it, we ain't got no time to be wasting time with some casuals, man, that are used to the same template, same rinse, different sink. You know, throw your games in the dishwasher when it comes out, put it in the bargain bin, and if it don't work in the bargain bin, throw it in the recycle bin and get a few dollars out of it, and put that to the next casual experience you about to do. But you know, like, if that's what you about, that's what you about. But you can't measure that experience to our measurement of experience. The Xbox wasn't built for casual gaming. Look, man, you play Battletoads. Play that damn thing on what is it? The one above the tadpole. Just put it on the normal.
I already have no hair. I don't think I'm gonna lose any more. I got left. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And we're not even talking about the next one. The next one, you're gonna have to have all 3 expert gamers on that game to beat that game. And it's just,
there is a board on Battletoads where you are on a sled. I don't know if you got there yet. And the sled goes from slime. It's a green platform, slimy. It's a red platform that's hot, and it's a blue platform where it's like ice.
Yeah, right? And then it's fire. It's crazy. Makes you mad, bro.
Absolutely. That's the part. Insane difficulty. I got through it, but insane difficulty, man.
It is.
That's a real game. Yeah, I can see gamers putting that joystick down, like, yo, I ain't playing this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're using the invincibility. look, man, that's the first time I even knew I had it.
Exactly.
I didn't even know because I didn't go on my settings or nothing. It's already there. Because when I started wondering, what is this? And then it was there because they know, bro. I laughed when I started laughing because I was like, they knew damn well people just gonna keep dying. It was kind of like their sense of humor, right? Rare was like, let's see who finds out about the invincibility. But after they died so many times, because I was dying on that part where you had to jump and get between those spiky things.
Yeah, exactly. Yup, exactly, man.
No damn way you're getting through all of that without dying. No damn way. I'm not trying to hear that, man. You know, so I was like, what is going on? Because I'm bugging. I'm like, how do you get through that? So I'm pushing buttons and I hit it. I didn't even know it was available. That's how I found out about it. My man started glowing gold. He died, but it starts you right there. I was like, oh, I laughed. I just started laughing. I said they knew this was too hard. They knew it. But that was the whole point, right? The whole point about it
was difficult. The class was difficult. So they brought it back in a new way, but they kept
and they wanted you to just journey through it. They wanted you to do no matter how you did it, just do it. Just have some fun. That's all it was about.
And that's the key word, no legal. Have fun, yo. Smile, laugh. I think gamers forgot how to smile and laugh and bug out and whatever. Spit their soda out or spit their carrot juice out. Whatever. People forgetting how to have fun, yo. Like gaming is about fun, yo. That's what the Series X is about. Fun, man. That's why at Di-RRec Gaming, we about fun, man. We about the fun and the joy of Xbox, man. That's what we about.
Facts. You know what, man? I'm not even gonna sit up here in front, y'all. That damn flight simulator, man, is just kicking some butt right now. My goodness.
The most beautiful I seen a video of somebody actually flying where the hurricanes is at.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Look, man. If I don't know what else I have to say, but these cats resurrected a 1990 Windows PC game, right? And look, they showed all the homage in the world by putting it on Game Pass PC, which I'm not even mad. Like Age of Empires, not mad that you do that because keep stuff separate. I don't care that they listen, and that's another thing that we got to start speaking on, right?
Yeah,
we have to start saying, look, every game ain't on Xbox PC, Game Pass PC, and every game ain't on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate on the Xbox side of things. Because they're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Each one has its value to it. You pick which one you want. You pick that. But here's the beautiful thing about it. On PC, because there's certain bells and whistles, you don't automatically get the Xbox game for free. Okay? It doesn't work that way. Because Windows PC gaming is not the studio brand. Xbox is. Yep. So when you buy Xbox games, you're going to be able to, if it's crossplay, meaning that if it can be between the PC community and the Xbox community, you automatically get that PC version for free. And you know how you get it? You get it by way of your account now. They don't have to. That's why I love the way they're redoing the accounts, man. They're redoing it. And the only thing my request is now is put those Xbox gift cards back on. I know y'all are working on it, but get it back on so we can just simply get on our Xbox, send people gift cards with some money on it, and easily transfer it over to them without having to get online and do it. I mean, that's all.
I agree on that. I agree with you on that.
Get that back on. Get that back on. Yes, it's going to be available on Series X. That is correct, Heba. It is coming.
Yeah, I mean, the rumor is supposed to be there at launch. But I don't know. Maybe they might take more time and optimize it. But the rumor is Flight Simulator supposed to be at launch for Xbox games. So we'll see. Okay.
Because you know what? I can see that happening.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm waiting on. I know. I have to say it one more time. That Gears Tactics, man, listen.
Woo!
Man, listen, man. I don't even care. Look, Just make it. Just bring it, man. I don't.
Oh yeah,
Look,
it's been confirmed. It's gonna be there at launch. It's gonna be at Game Pass. That's gonna be at launch.
look, if it would be a nice treat for a Christmas gift. I ain't gonna lie. If it came out December of 2020, that would be perfect. Or right at the turn of the 2021 year, drop it. Boom.
Yeah.
That would be nice. You know, because I have too many. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm ready for some Cyberpunk 2070. That game, for some reason, man, that game is calling me, man. It's something about
that game is it looks badass. It looks badass
because that game is unique, man. Games like that always got me, man. Even as a little kid, I love games like R-Type, Space Harrier. Games you don't do. You're like, what are these games? You're playing them. You don't know what they are, so you're playing them, and nobody knows what they are. You're out here in the streets, and you're telling people about these games, and they are clueless. Cyberpunk 2077 is one of those games that does not look like anything we've ever played before.
The world looks amazing, man.
It looks amazing, man. And Project City Red, they on another level, man. Did you see what they've done? They're bringing The Witcher back. They're bringing The Witcher back. That's another thing that gives you a testimony on not just the power, but the speed and the resolution of the Xbox Series X. We know how demanding that game is, even on PC. For that game to come out now, and listen, I don't really care what console it comes out. If it's not coming out on that Xbox Series X, I ain't even trying to hear it.
No, it's coming to Xbox Series X. It's gonna come next year.
I said if it ain't coming out, if it's not coming out on another console, I'm not trying to hear it. If it's not the Xbox Series X, I'm not hearing it.
Nah, CD Projekt Red put out an insert talking about a little bit about the game as far as graphic visuals, no load times. Key word too, people. We're getting consoles with no load times. That's like next gen in itself. No more loading screens. Yeah. No more waiting in elevators. No more showing spaceships flying to another planet like Destiny, yo. Like, we're moving past all that, man.
The only thing that I see, I don't, because if you already have it, I think they're gonna say you're gonna automatically get it transferred over. Now with that, I don't know if that's.
I think if you already got Witcher 3, and this is just gonna be a free upgrade. I believe so. Yeah.
Right. So with that, I don't think you're getting new gamer scores with that. If you've already beat it or whatever, right? If you already beat it or whatever, I think that's just it. It's just there for the nostalgia. And listen, man, the relationship between them and Microsoft is on point. They've always had a great relationship. So if you haven't beat that game, okay, The Witcher is one of those games where you don't have to play it the same way. If you want to, you can go back and pick some different endings, pick some different ways to go around and play it, man. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt because I believe the Series X is gonna bring gaming back, y'all. It's gonna bring people back to where they feel good about just playing games, man. I can't wait to play some of these back compatible games that I wanted to play and they're playing so smooth. I'm serious, man. I mean, I'm at the point where I'm just like, throw me the games that I want to see for myself. That's why it's so important for me that I want to make the right decision on getting the right TV. I'm going to be very picky this time. I'm not going to jump on impulse because I want the most bells and whistles that I can moving forward. So I'm going to be in a deep investment, man. And I recommend for anybody to be, because this ain't no joke, man. This time around, man, it's going to be serious business. For once, as a console gamer, you're going to have to kind of think like a PC gamer in a way. You're going to have to upgrade.
You're going to have to upgrade. You're going to upgrade your TV. Upgrade. You're going to upgrade, man. You're going to have to. If you want to really see and enjoy the power of this system, New League, you're absolutely right. You're going to have to upgrade, man. Like you said in the last show. You're going to have to invest, man. You're going to have to invest. No shortcuts, man. You're going to have to invest.
Right. It's because you can't, it's just and the point about that is it's good, man. I mean, it's not a bad thing when we are going into new technology. It's at a point where it has to. It has to evolve. It can't stick around like that. Now, the special thing about Microsoft and Azure Cloud is they can possibly give you some new experiences within the consoles that you have currently by way of the cloud. But I think that's going to deteriorate soon. It's just to keep people on board enough time to get their pockets together. And I think that's cool. But I don't think that the whole entire generation should be based upon that, because I think it's just, I don't know, man. It could be me, or it could not be this way, General. To me, it just looks like it puts more work on the devs. It puts more concern on the devs. So starting them out, keeping everybody on the same boat, I can see that. But as the years go by, just like anything else, I can see them cutting off, the Xbox One and moving forward. I can see that. But I could be wrong.
I think 2022 is that pinnacle point. I think 2022.
Yeah, and look, right. And look, I could be wrong. This cloud thing, we haven't seen it. It may be just as seamless as day and night. And whenever these games go boom, and Microsoft is saying, man, we don't care. We literally don't care. We have a cutoff, but we don't care if you don't upgrade to Series X. We don't know yet. But what I'm saying is we're going to find out. And the whole center point of this is when we gaming together across our PC and console gaming platforms, we're going to be gaming. When we're on that X Cloud, we're going to be gaming. When we're on that Series X, we're going to be gaming. And the industry is going to have no choice but to talk Xbox, because Xbox is going to be where all the gaming is at.
Yes, sir.
We're actually playing the exact same games like the General was talking about not too long ago on some shows. That what makes the X Cloud so special is the exact game. You're not playing a handheld version of that game. You're playing the exact game. No company in gaming history has been able to deliver you that. No game. And y'all want me to not be excited? That's about as bad as that dude that just got hacked on the PlayStation side of things, and y'all want me to buy that dog piece of crap in console. Man, who y'all think y'all kidding out of here, man? Dude just got hacked. All his stuff compromised. And let me tell you something. There's nothing cool about getting your stuff compromised on social. Nothing cool about that. Or on a gaming platform where the security is still outdated. There's nothing cool about that. The dude comes out and tells her that same old story. Well, I got a hold of Sony, and it's basically he's on stage and Sony threw nothing but tomatoes at him, General. He's trying to do a comedy show, and Sony just basically threw tomatoes at him. Like, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing and you want me to come out here and buy me a PlayStation, put my damn personal information at risk. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, there is not one single game on PlayStation platform worth my personal information to be put at risk, man. Y'all can get off them crackers, man, and crackers and salad dressing. Y'all better get off that stuff, man. I don't know what y'all eating over there, man, but that's ridiculous. We in 2020, man. I ain't got time for that. That's crazy. That's crazy that's even still happening. And y'all would have thought 2011 would have woke Sony up. We've already talked about this, man. They don't
mainstream
care.
Media, it downplays it all the time, yo. They
talk that. It's nothing.
Hey, my mother taught me something. You keep putting dust under your carpet, it's going to turn into a big old ball. And eventually, you're going to have to sweep or mop that or vacuum that joker up. And if PlayStation's network is getting that way, yo, it's not safe. It's not safe.
Never has been, man. It never has been. That's been the whole point that we've been saying. The 2011 Ultimate hack just exposed it.
Exactly.
But Sony never made their security top principle. Even people within the company that works for them, social security numbers and all that has been compromised, man. Stop, man, y'all better get off that glass pipe. telling legal man that, man, you might want to get a PlayStation. Out your mind, man. Get off that glass back, man. Talking that trash to me, man. We sit up here in 2020 and people still getting their damn accounts hacked. And the company can't help them.
Debit card,
the company won't help them. That's crazy as hell.
And then check this out. You go to your bank, right? You go to your bank and you tell them exactly what's going on. And then, because your bank stopped the card or whatever to protect you, Sony stopped your account. So Sony suspends your account. You can't unlock games, none of the games that you bought. Thank God for Xbox. Thank God for Microsoft. They have an incredible online security, yo. They do.
They do. Hey, what's this? I'm about to knock that out the park. Watch this. Who just got validated again for being the top security of our Pentagon? Oh. And you think that being a Microsoft fan is an inferior situation, like you have a reason to put your head down when we are a part of the company that's top security for our own government, our own Pentagon, man, that makes sure things that are coming across the web or might possibly be trying to invade our country. Microsoft is a part of that program.
Exactly, man.
That's crazy, man. That right there. Look, man. The thing about it is, look at the achievements. Look what they did with the achievements, y'all. Just think about it. We're here to make y'all feel excited. We make y'all feel excited. Look at this now. Watch this. Out of all that talk, right? Oh, I don't really change achievements, and I just play games. Well, no beat, Sherlock. If you just play games, you're gonna get achievements. No one said you had to be an achievement hunter. Nobody said you had to get a total completion. Nobody said that. But we're talking about gamer scores. When Microsoft come up with a beautiful thing called rewards program, you literally almost got to be stupid not to invest yourself into that. And then with this beautiful change that they did, with Game Pass, with just turning on Bing, going on Bing for your internet service, gets you points. These points turn into currency. You play video games, you get the achievements, turn those achievements in. You play a game on Game Pass, you get points. You turn those points in. General, they are rewarding us for simply doing nothing but gaming.
Exactly. Every time I turn on my Xbox and I play a game, the daily quest come up, or you did this achievement, or you did these Microsoft points. Like, the ecosystem is bananas, man. It's bananas, man.
It's bananas. So you know what Microsoft basically did for you? They turned y'all into an investor.
Yep.
They made it in the simplest form. No, you're not actually, it's not something that you could turn this currency in for your reality situations, like get some money where you can buy a car, get some money where they can help you pay for your college books or whatever like that. It's not that case, but they did give you a situation where you're investing in your gaming. Hey, you possibly get enough points where you can buy yourself a video game. It costs you nothing. That's what they're saying. Hey, listen, if your time is now invested into what you do every day. If that's what you do every day, your time now is invested. How can you keep your head down on something like that? You know what, man? You said your mother told you something, right?
Yep.
Well, watch this, man. My mother told me something, and all my old heads, my grandmothers and them, there was this thing back in the day called count your many blessings.
Woo! Talk about it, bro.
And name them one by one. When you start to get doomy and gloomy, stop for a minute and count your blessings. Y'all can't get the new legal doomed out. You can't get me gloomed out. You can't put no fog on Di-RRec Gaming. because there's too much good stuff that goes on within the Xbox community for me to be fogged out, General.
Exactly.
Can't do it. Can't do it. For every one thing that you can find wrong, I can find 4 things that I can find right.
Yep.
So I'm never down and out. Just like when they ain't showing no video games, they don't have to show me damn gameplay of video games every damn time I turn around. Look, bro, all I need is a good damn trailer to make me say, wow, damn, did you see that? Man, did you see that? Yo, that game interests me. That's all you need is a spark of interest. I don't have to sit here. All right, man, I need to see some gameplay. They ain't showing me nothing. So you rather be convinced of somebody showing you their gameplay when they don't even play the game like you play it. But yet, for somehow you gonna convince yourself from somebody else's gameplay that whatever else you say after that is justified. Come on, y'all, man.
Hey, you absolutely right, because
we're in 2020 with this damn mentality, man.
Yo,
we're still in this damn mentality.
Yeah. There was a developer, he was actually trying out Cuphead when Cuphead first came out. And he could not get past the first half of the board. Right?
Turn that notification off, Emmanuel. Turn it off.
Right. So he couldn't get past the first half of the board, right? So he tried to go on Kotaku and write about how Cuphead has bad controls, it's difficult, this and that. This may not be what you want as a gamer. And yo, Microsoft came down on him so hard, yo. So hard. And then everybody loving Cuphead. And even they put Cuphead on the Switch. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is my thing about watching gameplay, right? I think it's not good as a gamer. This is just my opinion. First of all, gaming is an interactive experience. Would you agree, New Legal?
I would agree.
Okay. So gaming is an interactive experience, right? And to me, there's a difference between watching Gears of War 5 and actually playing Gears of War 5 with your headphones on and it's cranked up with that Dolby Atmos sound that's exclusive to the Xbox, the Xbox ecosystem, right? So basically, what I'm saying is that I think we have become such a culture as gamers where we watch gameplay, right? And it never used to be that way. I guess me and you are dinosaurs, right? Gaming is for the experience, man. It's always been that. That's why you need gameplay. You play the game. And even if New Legal sent me footage of how he plays something, I'm not going to play that game how New Legal. I'm going to make different decisions. I'm going to upgrade differently. I'm going to use different weapons. I'm going to use my gamer instincts. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like, yo, you know what I mean? We really become a culture now where we need gameplay to verify something. It's like, yo, no, I don't. Like you said,
you don't.
I saw the Warhammer 40,000, the left side. I'm like, yo, I want to play that. I saw Crossfire X. I want to play that. I definitely want to play that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, and right now on Game Pass, they just got Resident Evil 7. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I mean? Let's try that out. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, we have to get back to playing more games than sitting on YouTube and watching gamers play. I'm not knocking live streaming, but I'm being honest, man. We really have to get back to playing more games, man.
You're right. We just need to get back to playing games.
Yeah.
They'll speak for themselves. Games will speak for themselves, man.
Exactly.
They're just like movies, man. You gotta watch it. How can you say you enjoy something that you've never seen before?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If I see a preview, right, that's gonna get me hyped. I'm gonna want to go see the movie. Now, if the movie don't turn out right, it's still won because I paid for the movie.
Exactly.
So they still won. It doesn't matter if I paid for it, right, and walked out halfway before the movie got done. They still won because at the end of the day, it's about money. It ain't about how long you sat there and watched the movie. It's just the fact that you pay for it. The minute you pay for it, that's it. That's why when we do these video games, people are sitting up there doing these demo runs for you. You're watching. It's only benefiting them. You gotta watch it on their channel. You're not doing anything for that game. You only do something for that game when you actually buy it.
Exactly, yo. Exactly. Real talk.
When you actually buy it, that's when you do something. That's when you do something. I think Technoblast is trying to come in.
Yeah,
he's having difficulty. He's having difficulty.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Okay.
Your picture's not up. Get your picture up.
Let me try that.
How you feeling, fam?
I feel a little better now.
Okay,
good, man.
Okay.
You sound down.
No more burritos before bed, man. No more burritos before bed.
I know.
Facts. You know, you gotta stop on those Coronas, man. Late night Coronas, 2 o'clock in the morning. But those burgers, man, they don't sit right,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was up this morning. I went to go get some donuts for the kids and got back, and then all of a sudden it's like this headache started coming up, and I just like, all right, so I need to lay down. And then I texted Lego earlier before it came on, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to skip out, man, because this headache is just throbbing. I can hear it in my ear, that ooh, 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 that.
Man, that's crazy.
That's that loud bass.
Yeah,
man, we just look, man. We got you. We in the building. Techno's in the building. Where's the horn? We got Technoblast in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, but Techno, let me ask you a question.
In
our conversation, what are you excited about for the launch of the Series X? What got you inquisitive, or what's got you excited? You know what I'm saying?
Game wise or the hardware?
Both. Just
the hardware.
What are you excited about, man?
The hardware first, just because of everything they're talking about. Now, I want to see what it can do now. Once I get it in my hands, what can it truly do? You know, besides all the talk and all the paperwork that they're talking about. I was like, hey, this is what we have here.
Right.
And game wise, man, those horror games is what I want to see.
Yeah.
Because that's when the colors are gonna pop really good, because black has always been tough to kind of perfect and everything. Yeah. And with the hardware that's coming out and some dark, gritty horror games is gonna be amazing. We hope.
Yeah, ain't no hope into it. We know. We know Technoblast is about to go. Listen, man, anytime we got confirmation about PC games that are just gonna start coming on over. They're not gonna be ported and crap. They're just gonna come over, man.
Yeah.
Come over. Listen, I've always said this about being Xbox fans, right? Microsoft always have a certain language that you have to cipher through. They're not the type of company that just lays everything down out for us. They look at us like we're intelligent gamers. They want us to figure certain things out. They want us to act like we know what we're talking about sometimes. And then sometimes they trip out on how we don't know what we're talking about sometimes.
Exactly.
But what Microsoft loves is the fact that we're engaging. That's their priceless word. It's called engagement. So no matter what we're doing,
sales, because they go by engagement.
Facts. They go by look. Engagement in the party chat. Engagement in groups. And you want to know why? You want to know why we still got clubs? Engagements. You want to know why we still got groups? Engagement. You want to know why we still got party chats? Engagement.
Do you know why we still got Tinder? Engagement.
There you go. Engagement. Do you know why people are still playing Halo 2, a multiplayer? Engagement. You want to know why people still playing why Forza Horizon 4 is still in the top 10 most played games in the UK? Engagement. Because engagement is the reason you keep your store open. Did y'all hear what I just said right there? Yeah. What store do you know?
Let me tell you this. Let me add this, because this kind of goes along the line with what's happening with Xbox and Game Pass and the whole engagement narrative that Phil Spencer and Xbox keep talking about. I work for an HVAC company. Okay, so we sell AC systems to the homeowners. Right. So when your AC system goes out, what happens? You got to call the AC company and say, hey, I need a new AC system. You pay your $10,000 or whatever it is. Boom, the company gets this upfront heavy revenue from you because you bought, this AC system. Okay. And so that's the old scope of doing things. And so and current. And that's what Xbox and PlayStation always done. They always, always hope for that sale, that upfront cost of the consoles. With this AC, with my company now, we're doing AC systems as a service now. So you can rent, you can quote unquote, rent or lease, whatever you want to call it, right? A new AC system. You don't pay your thousands of dollars for that one upfront cost. You pay a few $100s a month or whatever the cost is, and they'll come out and service your AC system, no extra cost added, just for that one monthly cost. They do this now. They're moving to that kind of business model because of what Xbox is doing also. Engagement. They rather have all this steady stream of monthly revenue coming in from these customers rather than all this heavy set from the beginning and not have anything else throughout the year.
Right.
Yeah.
Techno Blast, you remember when I was talking about the dealership concept? Yeah. And it's crazy because I didn't even know you had went over into that HVAC and like that, man. But it's crazy because me and you actually we're part of the same kind of industry because I actually deal with high company door frames, door seals, what else? Customized homes, like buildings and business buildings and stuff like that. I have to deliver those parts, pieces and parts to companies. So that's crazy that you said that your company, AVAX is huge. They don't even know that the capacity realm of what you're talking about, Tech, when you said HVAC in Texas. Listen, I want to make this very clear, y'all. HVAC in Texas is almost a life support system. You got to have AC in this country, bro. You better have some kind of air unit in Texas, man. If you don't have air unit in Texas, your life is threatened. It gets crazy around here. It's crazy. So he's in part of an industry that has to be here. You're in a beautiful industry. But I want to go back to the dealership concept that I said, and I wanted everybody to understand why it's cool. That you can come up there with your cold-hearted cash, right? You're the person the dealership never want to see. Look, I'm gonna reveal something, Tech and Jen. This concept, big money business people been using this concept. It never been popular. Because I remember when I used to sell cars, man, I used to wonder why the salesman, I used to be like, why do y'all not want that money, man? Why y'all frown when people come up and just buy the car right there, just throw the money down? You know what they used to tell me? That's what they used to tell me. They said, because we don't make money that way. I used to say, what are you talking about? Because the market square value of the MSR, right? Mm-hmm. That's the market sales of the MSRP, I'm sorry. The value of the vehicle that's being sold to you, right? It has a price. If I come up and just throw that money at you, there's no way you can hustle that around me. I've stopped all that hustling. You're gonna have to give me
I see what you're saying.
Right. That's right. You're gonna have to give me the car right there and I drive it off the dealership. Now, if I come up with just some of the money, now watch this. With that type of person, you've already lost. You already lost because he drove the car off. It depreciated, but he don't care because he paid for it. It's his right off the top. What you want somebody that's going to come in there, have some kind of money, have decent amount of credit. You're going to work with his credit and you're going to work with his cash. You're going to say, look, okay, we can get you this and this and this. If you have $4,000, we're going to add this and this and this. And then we're going to put you, here it is. We're going to put you on a payment plan for 3 years. Now, watch this. The reason why they're doing that is for tech. Now, watch this, y'all. We've been doing this, but nobody made it popular. The reason they do this is because they're betting against you as a consumer. They know that everybody has ups and downs. Yep. They know that you have. That's right. So they're betting that you're going to have a downtime in your life where you can no longer afford that vehicle. You're going to bring that vehicle back in. Now watch this, y'all. What do you think they're gonna do when you bring that vehicle back in? They're gonna now listen, man. They're gonna say that they care about you, they love you. So they're gonna work with you to get another low value vehicle and send you on your merry way with payment plans. Mm-hmm. And then they're gonna say, you know what? Okay, it's most likely that person is gonna keep that car and buy that car on out. We're not worrying about that because that came out of the used car lot. We done flipped this car three to four times already. So no matter what that person does now, we done made enough money off of that because of engagement. Exactly. It's been 3 or 4 people, right? There's been 3 or 4 people that we done already dealt with that one car. So we'll let that car go. But look at all that money we made off that car. That car was $20,000. The first person that bought it only lasted about $15,000. We put it right back out on the market for $18,000. Somebody thought that was a deal because when they looked it up, they saw it for $20,000, so they took it for the $18,000. We sold it to them for $16,000. They brought it back to us when it was $10,000. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same deal. Right. They flipping it. That's what's actually happening with this engagement in this Game Pass, this Netflix type of thing. Netflix made it famous because they put the movies out there. And how many times have them old movies, when Netflix first started, they didn't have a bunch of new movies like you see now.
They started out really slow.
You go real small with old movies. We used to be like, man, we already seen these movies, but hell, there's 200 of them. So but for $4.99 for these 200 old movies, we'll buy it. But look how the money had already been made for those old movies. They already been made. So all Netflix was doing was flipping it. It was as if those movies were in a used dealership, and they were just flipping it.
And look at them now, man. Look at all the money they're making now, man.
Look at them now, Technoblast.
Making their own content too, because they have their own studios.
Yep. Speak on it. There you go. There you go. Now they made so much money off the used stuff that they're making their own movies. There you go. And it did not become popular until Netflix did it. Netflix did it, and it took a while for everybody else to catch on. But Microsoft said, you know what?
Yeah, so Microsoft comes in, does the same thing, but for some reason, you have all these other people saying, "Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that to games." For some reason, games are untouchable when it's supposed to.
There you go.
Legal. What did I say? Did I always say it's the old guard versus the new guard, and Microsoft is the new guard, and they're trying to set a new blaze for the way we do things. And the old guard, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to move with it.
Facts. Yeah. They don't. And on top of it, it doesn't make it any better when the word Xbox is in front of it.
Oh, no.
Not at all. If it's got Xbox in front of it, it's doom and gloom. It can't be, all the hell with it. Let Xbox or Microsoft name be anywhere in the beginning of the word, and it's over. It's doomed, y'all.
Yeah.
And look, that's not our problem. That's the haters' problem. So all I gotta keep saying to the hater is, hey man, cheer up. Why are you so worried about what we're doing over here? If you don't like Microsoft and you think Microsoft is gonna fall off, then hey man, listen, it's gonna be a long time before you see that happen. Man. And I'm going like this. Before you see that happen, the one that you're catering to will fall off before Microsoft falls off.
Man, I actually
if you don't like Microsoft, go chase them backpacks, man. Go swing that web and go chase them 100 backpacks. Get out of here.
Because Microsoft is in the business of making other businesses better, like I've been saying for years. Exactly. PlayFab is where all the video games are at. Sony is in PlayFab. Sony deals with PlayFab. PlayFab is owned by Microsoft. What is it? 70? Man, it got what? It's millions of video games in PlayFab. Millions. They're in there. Havoc, Simply Gone, all that stuff. They're in there. You gotta use it. Microsoft is not dying off because they can't put out a video game. Your company that you're catering to, make sure Xbox can put out a video game. You guys, the reason why we love you guys is because you guys make sure we enjoy our hobby, not the other way around. You guys are making sure that Xbox is around, and y'all constantly hating on it. But you're making sure, you know how you make sure that Xbox is going to be around? You buy them PlayStation games like Uncharted 4, like Horizon. You guys, you gotta laugh at these clowns, man.
We get a cut of everything. We get a cut. We the Xbox mob. We get a cut of everything. Every block, every bodega, you paying for protection. We get our cut.
Facts. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. They're even making sure our services are better.
Oh yeah.
Technoblade, this is hilarious. It's funny when you sit back and you think about it, and you gotta wonder why Xbox gives them no attention. Like, it irritates us because we're not them, and we sit back and we want them to act like us. But now I'm like, there's no reason for them to act like us. They're above us with this stuff. They're the makers, they're the creators. They know exactly what they're doing, and they know exactly who they're dealing with. That's why I said Sony and them, Nintendo and them are customers to Microsoft. Nintendo couldn't even get their online gaming off, man. They had what, 2 to 4 million people on their online. Yeah. They wasn't even using it.
That online gaming is basically a string and a shoebox, yo. They just might to cut it out, man.
Facts. They cooperated with Microsoft, man. They got a hold of that live service. Microsoft said, listen, man, we'll give you a piece of this live service. And they grew 2 or 3 million gamers just like that. Here's Sony with the big mouth, and they ain't got nothing to fight the cloud with because they don't have no infrastructure. So guess what they did?
Exactly.
They threw up the white flag, came out on the bum side of things, begging for some help. Microsoft gonna shake that hand. You know what? Yeah, come on over here. We knew y'all were gonna come over here.
So hey man, talking about the infrastructure, I was watching an Azure. I don't know if you know Azure, right? Microsoft Azure.
Azure cloud. Yeah.
So I was doing a training class about that. You know, just going over it, and they showed some facilities, right? The Azure facilities that are spread around the world. All right, it's insane the size of those things. Right, the size and the security to keep them secure, it is crazy. And those Azure servers are no joke, man. Those things are no joke, and that's why, you know, everybody else is trying to get a piece of that, because Azure is insane, man. That cloud is awesome.
And they don't even understand, man, that this stuff is all about waves, right? Yeah. You have to actually go and be meteorologist type, scientific type to understand this cloud, because the wind runs off of a circuit, whether y'all want to believe that or not. That's how they know about weather patterns and stuff. Wind actually runs on a circuit. And that's why, and you learn this because I was in the wind. That's why you don't put up turbines just anywhere. Yeah, exactly. Wind blows anywhere, but you just don't put up wind turbines anywhere. And then you got people to say, well, right. Then you got people say, well, they put them up in windy places. Not exactly either. Windy places die down. Where they put wind turbines at is where wind is constantly blowing. Where wind is constantly blowing, that is where a circuit of wind is at. There's a circuit. Just like there's a circuit in the wave current and the ocean currents. It's called currents. There's circuits. There's strong wind current. There's strong currents called jet streams. Same. You have jet streams in the ocean. You have jet streams in the air. And what happens is this Azure cloud, it's actually running off the wavelengths of wind. People don't even know that. There's this is why the network stability is going to be unlike anything we've ever seen before, because it's going to connect us around the world so beautifully. It's not going to be based off a signal like it is today. It's going to be based off of currency. So when that sucker, when you want to meet somebody in Japan, boom, it's going to be like instantaneously, boom, and it's going to be running real nice. I even heard the point to where any type of landmass on the western side of the globe is up for grabs. If you can get it there, right? You can set your claim, boom, build what you want. And what I've heard is this is exactly why Microsoft went quiet and built these database centers like Technoblast is talking about, and they did it around the world. So now the connection is globalized. Mm-hmm. There ain't gonna be no stopping them. Apple, you out. Google, you out. You messed up. Y'all didn't take a second enough to understand this stuff, and Microsoft did. They figured it all out. Now watch this. Just watch and see how Japan turns another tune to Microsoft in a few more years. Y'all didn't hear it from me, but let's just say this. They got some bad data centers sitting up on them high hills and the mountains in Japan.
Right, and a power plant that blows up every year.
And legal. Don't forget that Microsoft said that the data centers, they're gonna become all Xbox One X's. That's sick, yo.
Dude, did y'all just hear General? I don't think they heard you. Man. Look,
Microsoft has confirmed that the data centers that are running the xCloud on Azure, right?
What are they right now, General? What are they on
Xbox
right now?
Ones. The Xbox Ones.
Listen to that. Sounds so beautiful to me.
So now
listen to that.
They're going to become Xbox One X's. It's not a game, bro. It's not a game.
Wow.
So when you talk about remote play, we don't even know what that is, because we're gonna be playing Gears of War 5 at work at you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'll be playing Gears of War 5 on my phone with New Legal and online with him, yo. That's a whole nother level, baby. Whole nother level.
Fact. If this actually happens, y'all, to where they actually incorporate your phone services, right? Because the phone service is what? Once again, it's about engagement.
Exactly.
If they make a plan, can you imagine? It don't matter what company, Sprint, T-Mobile, AT&T, Boost, any of that, Cricket, whatever you get, right? Imagine seeing a gaming sign saying, "Hey, $14.95 or maybe less than that in the future. Pay for that, get Game Cloud. Get xCloud incorporated into your phone bill. You're paying for it, and so all you got to do is download the Xbox app on your phone, tablet, whatever. And guess what? You have Xbox.
There you go.
Now Apple, you left out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Microsoft said that.
That's Apple's fault.
Microsoft said that. What did they say with a stone? They said it with a stern face, didn't they? They said now Apple has become left alone. They're by themselves now as we move forward. Apple, and they didn't feel proud about saying that.
Did you see the article that came out recently about how they had a 60% drop in Fortnite in Apple?
Yep. And also, Techno, did you hear that a lot of iPhone users are converting to Android because they want Game Pass, yo?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's
Apple,
about services, man. It's about services, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
And Xbox got the best services, but they don't want to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it.
Right. The only thing I can think that changes for them is that it gets too bad, because we already know when that money starts low. But right now, I just don't know how Apple's doing it. They $2 trillion strong. I don't know what they got up their sleeve. But let's just say they start losing that money. We know for a fact that xCloud is going to find its way on that platform.
Oh, it is business, man. Because it's about supply and demand. It's about supply and demand. Supply and demand, baby. Yeah.
Facts. We're glad Techno Blast was able to get in here, man. Techno Blast, man. You got anything else to say to these people, man? We're going to close the show, man. We just wanted to, this show was all about just letting them know, Tech, we're here to celebrate Xbox, man. I don't have time to be dooming and glooming on my platform, on our platform.
Just enjoy it, play it, man. Buy the games that you want on it. Play the type of games you want to play. Don't mind everybody else. Don't try to be the cool kid and be like, hey, man, I got this game too. Like, even though you don't like it, just play the ones you do like I do, man. Yeah. You know, everybody's
no faking over here. Get out of here with that fake. Right. There's that fake shit, man.
That's fake crap, man.
Fake outrage. Fake outrage. You screaming about Halo and you never even played no Halo. Get out of here, man.
You know, he bought over here making a comment about those $1,500 cars. I actually made a video the other day about that, about how PC people telling Xbox people, hey, why don't you just get a PC and play games? I don't want to play on PC, and I'm from IT.
Right.
I'm in the IT field. I'm a techie guy. I got computer crap all over my room. I got
all the time. Right.
I got an old travel mate that my mother-in-law left behind. I'm trying to fix up and refurbish. And I'd rather play on a console. I don't want to spend $500 on a video card. I got to spend another few $100s on other parts, and then I got to put Windows on it. Then I got to put updates. Then I got to put 10 different launchers to play different games.
It's hilarious, bro. It's too funny.
It's too funny, bro. It's like PC people. I don't care about gaming on PC. I care.
You know what, y'all go through too much. You go through too much just to play video games, PC gamers.
Yes,
y'all go through too much.
bro.
It's insane. It's insane how those people. It's insane how PC people are so concerned. They're so just interject themselves every single time when we get excited about something that the console's about to do. That PC may have been doing it for many years, but who cares? We don't care about PC. I want to go to the store, pick out my Xbox, bring it home, unpack it, get really nice, set it up, plug it up, turn it on, and bam, within 10 minutes, I'm ready.
Right. That's right. And you want to know what, Tech? They act like they don't know what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
General, they act like they don't know what Tech's talking about, right? But yet they can do the same thing in reality, right, Tech? They can literally go and buy a pre-built PC. Y'all, man, if y'all don't get the hell out of my face with this dumb shit, man, get out of here. Because it's about as stupid. It's about as stupid as y'all thinking I need to go out here and buy a PlayStation and dude just got hacked this last week. Just got hacked again. Are y'all crazy, man? I
must have missed that. What happened?
Yeah, he got hacked, dude. This dude went viral. Yeah. He got hacked again. It happened again to another person, man.
Yep.
In 2020, same song. Said I went to Sony, man. Let them know what happened, man. They can't do nothing about it. So it's at the point where I'm like, listen, it's not even Sony looking dumb anymore. You can't even. It's not a Sony problem. That's a consumer problem. Unless you literally went in thinking, at least you're totally ignorant. I feel sorry for you, because all I can say is, man, yeah, this is what's been going on since it's over 10 years, man. The 2011 hack just exposed it. But do you remember when I did the show? I read the article that said, but what they found was Sony wasn't even updating their security. Their security was outdated. So that means they literally don't care about y'all. Then y'all get mad when somebody tells you that Japan really doesn't care about y'all. Anything that's American product don't come through there. But yet y'all want to lay on their lap and give them lap dances day in and day out and tell us something's wrong with us. Nah, homie, something severely wrong with y'all. Joke's on y'all when this Xbox Series X pops off. The joke's on y'all.
So new legal. You mean to tell me no backwards compatibility?
Oh God.
You got infrastructure and security like Otis, the security guard from Martin, right?
Fact.
And you haven't showed us the inside of your system. You haven't showed us what makes your system or break it down yet. All the hardware and tech, but you keep showing us joysticks that light up and do functionalities like a damn Tiger Gun.
You might as well put your credit card on
this one. Tech, why haven't they showed us the inside of the PlayStation 5? What they scared of, Tech?
They got PS3 tech in there. That's all they got in there.
Wow. Wow, man. You know what? I didn't even think about that, y'all. Until you said that, General, I haven't even thought about that. Bro, that's one of the first things Microsoft wanted to show us. What was inside the Series X?
They ripped it apart. They let people rip it apart. Showed you every part, yo. Showed you how the fan, how the wind works like a cyclone. So all the chips stay cool. That's why they went with the rectangle, figure. Yo. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, man? I'm excited about it.
That's why we Di-RRec Gaming. We need to clear up the way they is. If they want to talk about it,
right. Yeah, they won't listen. That's right. You guys General and Technoblast, I know that you guys are courageous. I don't have to worry about y'all's heart. You guys, and listen, look, man, Tech's got his own platform. Go out there and support his channel, man. Get out there and support his channel. That's my brother. Get out there and support his channel, y'all. He's courageous. When he's over there, he's being Tech. And he's got 2 platforms now. He over here on Di-RRec Gaming. When he's over here, he's being Tech, man. You know, my man General, he's side by side with me, man. I carry him with me. He's here. He's Di-RRec Gaming. But one thing I can say about you 2 brothers, man, is that y'all are courageous. Y'all saying the stuff that nobody says. That's facts. Y'all say the stuff that people, well, I don't know if I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings or this is not going to make me cool, or I don't care about none of that. And that's what I like about y'all, man. Y'all go against the grain, but in a good way. It's one way to go against the grain and be silly with it. But y'all go against the grain for a cause. Y'all are methods with at a madness, man. Your method out of the madness is with a cause. And for that, man, I can respect that. It's like, that's what I like about you guys, man. I'm actually fans of y'all, man.
Hey, man, I want to be like Bret Hart. The best that ever is, the best that ever is, the best that ever will be. That's how
That's true, man. That lineage of the Hart, the Hart Foundation, man. Nothing like the Hart Foundation, man. That was a serious lineage right there, bro. That was a serious lineage. The Hart Foundation reminds me of the OG Xbox, the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, and the Xbox Series.
Who am I? Who am I then? Am I George the Animal Steel?
Yeah, there you go, George the Animal Steel. There you go.
Yeah, that's true. You know, it's like we don't. It's funny, man, because like I said, they haven't shown anything. Because you know why, y'all? It's like Tech said when he was being funny about the PlayStation 3. But what he's really saying is they really have nothing to impress us to show. Why show it? You're right, Tech.
Oh,
Sony, don't show us what's inside there because we're not going to be impressed. Just come on out with your Miles Morales. Do whatever you got to do. Do some cartwheels. Put a skirt on. Yeah, put your skirt on. Put your makeup on, Sony. Dance around. Put them clown Ronald McDonald boots on. Do what you got to do for your audience, man. But over here, I'm glad I'm a part of a community. The leaders show integrity. Like I said, Phil's always positive. I don't always agree with Phil. Like certain things about right. I don't always agree with Phil on when he comes so down on the toxic I'm with him with the toxicity, but when he talks about the console wars, I would rather for him to explain the real console war. Like, we're not getting that from nobody, but the real console war is not toxic. I wish that would happen. I wish somebody would actually speak on that from a high up and explain the differences of being toxic and having a console war discussion. Because listen, we can literally have a console war discussion. It doesn't mean that.
I'll break it down to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not nobody from Redmond, but the general,
right.
I wear button-down shirts too. Okay, so check this out, man. Right? He's looking at it as a business, right? If we got people screaming, "Oh, don't play Xbox. Oh, don't play PlayStation. Don't play Nintendo." People forget that Phil is friends with all these dudes. He has lunch. He works out with these dudes. They sit in saunas together, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get massages and whatever, right? Race Lamborghinis, whatever they do. But he's looking at it from that aspect. And remember, Phil is an arcade kid like us. He started at Microsoft in 1988. Phil wants the business to be healthy because he's really trying to make us understand Amazon and Google is coming. Right. And he's trying to do things that protects and also furthers and innovates this business. Even though everybody don't want to jump on board, but that's what Phil is about, man. Phil, he knows that it's not healthy to be arguing on Twitter. He knows it's not healthy for these lame YouTube videos. People not even making videos about games no more. They just having response videos or reaction videos, and then you see the titles Xbox sucks and all this other stuff, and it's like, yo, it's all cool, But when it starts affecting, but wait, let me finish this point in the legal. When it starts affecting sales across the board, it's a problem for the industry. Right. That's where he's coming from.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna use Technoblast since he's the third member in here. I'm gonna use him as a decoy, right? Say somebody like Technoblast is walking around and he's like, hey man, look, I everywhere I go, I see negativity on Xbox.
Yeah.
So it must be something about Xbox. I don't want to buy an Xbox because everywhere I go, man, somebody's always down in it. It must suck. It must. Yep. Look, man, that's another aspect. Yeah. And people won't buy an Xbox because they're online and they're seeing this stuff. When they go outside, the majority of people, man, Xbox sucks and all that. So he's like, well, shoot, man. Even though, like Tech said, even though I look across the water and I see some of them games look cool to me, but you know what? I'm gonna be fake and just go with the flow because I want to fit in. That happens. Yep. What do you say to people like that? Because what General was saying, overall, it already makes sense to me. Listen, I don't see. Look, we've got plenty of demonstrations of the friendships with Phil Spencer. Reggie and Phil are great friends.
Yeah, the man was on Animal. What was he? He was on Animal Crossing. Yeah, the interview.
Facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts. You don't see Jim Ryan and Phil breaking bread together. As a matter of fact, you never see that. There you go, Techno. That's right. We have an understanding, like you said, you know them by your works. We don't have to try to figure it out because we've heard Jim Ryan knock down everything Phil Spencer wanted to do. And even Phil Spencer was in an interview one day and it caught him off surprise of what Jim Ryan said about crossplay. And he literally said, I don't really need to make this comment because I might even get in trouble. But he said this as a leader. But I feel like right now I need to say something about this. And he says it's very, very heartfelt and strange to me that somebody that's been in the gaming industry as long as they can have a negative approach about crossplay and about bringing games together. He said that about Jim Ryan. He didn't have to call his name out. He didn't say it's true that somebody that's been in gaming that long has that kind of a mindset. It baffled him. Now watch this. Him and Reggie get along. But to General's credit, he deals with developers, y'all. And developers sometimes are neutral. They're neutral because they're just trying to make a living. So they'll put their games on everybody's platform. And some of those developers know Phil, and Phil knows them. So it hurts Phil when he sees great people that he knows. Like I said, y'all, we don't know these people because we're not in the high-ups like them. And they got relationships with Phil, and Phil sees us out here bashing them. We really don't know.
Yeah,
so we're looking.
It's real.
We're looking in. I get it.
And also, New Legal, I'm going to drop something else on you, right? There's a thing called incentives when you make a game, right? And you can look this up. So with developers, right, they have to reach a certain review score, or let's say they get a 9.2 or a 9.3, right? Because the review scores are political, right? It's more than just a review and a sticker to put on the back of the box or for advertisement. You have incentives. So as a developer, let's just say Ascent, right? Neon Giant. Let's say Ascent gets a 9.4, right? Then it's like basically what it is that, they get bonuses. You know what I'm saying? They get bonuses. And so Phil understands that, man, that they get bonuses. And that's why when people be rooting for games to fail, it's like, bro, I don't want to see a game fail. You know what I mean? It's like, these are people that work hard. They got bills just like me and you. They got families and situations just like me and you. But it's beautiful when Phil and Microsoft and Matt B, the people don't give Matt B enough credit. Him and Phil, they like Macho Man and Hulk Hogan. They the mega powers. Real talk. Right. Okay? And Phil snatched him for Midway. If you don't know who Matt B history is, so check this out. Right. So basically, they built the initiative, man. They're building the initiative. All these guys that's out of work or these people tired of working on the same projects, and I'll say it, I'll say it. I'm gonna keep it real. I like the story. Yeah, I don't want to make another God of War. No, I don't want to make another Ratchet and Clank. No, I don't want to make another, you know what I'm saying, Spy with a Dragon. I want to do something different. Okay? Don't take me from a role-playing game and put me on Gran Turismo. I don't want to do it. Now, the initiative, they doing something new, something fresh, something innovative. We're hearing it's not Perfect Dark, but it's a game within the Perfect Dark universe. Okay? Yo, people see something that's exciting and something fresh and something new. They're like, yeah, I want to be a part of that. And on top of that, Microsoft is paying these jobs. They're paying them really good. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see all the best talent, Crystal Dynamics, and all the best talent from Rockstar, all the best talent from, you know what I'm saying, Naughty Dog, Santa Monica, and a lot of other companies coming to the initiative. Because, yo, people want to work on something that's exciting, yo. They don't want to keep doing the same thing.
Facts.
Yeah, that's my point.
Facts. Tank, you got anything you want to add to that?
Nah, I think he just blew it all up. We're done right there, man.
Can I get a horn? Can I get a horn, baby? Can I get my buzzer shot? Yeah.
I love it, man. Oh man, I love it. Yo. It's beautiful, y'all. You see what I'm saying, man? This is what it's about. Talking, having fun, laughing, celebrating Xbox, man. I don't know.
Hey Lego, you know what you should do? One of these shows you should bring in a PlayStation guy. It's just for, and we'll play nice. There's nothing, we'll play nice and see what his insight is.
I don't know, man. I don't know if they fit to come into this country club. I don't know if they got the swag, but we'll have a back talk, the politics about it, man. But this is the home of Xbox, baby. This is the home of Xbox.
There you go. That's right. All day. It is. You know what? I don't care. Because you know what? I don't care. There's so many other platforms for that nonsense. Ain't bringing it here. This is a special environment. This is a country club environment. This is a Hall of Fame situation here. You only get in here. You only get in here. It's fact. You get in here simply because you put that work in and you're part of the Xbox community. We don't care about your stats. We don't care about your game scores. We're not looking for receipts. You an Xbox gamer, man. That's what gets you in here. That's what gets you in here. We enjoy
you get a seat at the table, baby.
Yeah,
man, have you guys played the Yakuza games yet?
Yeah, man. I'm on Yakuza Koimi 2 right now, man.
Okay,
awesome.
I'm gonna start playing that this week, man. And the story is good.
I told you, Illegal. Yo, we talking some HBO dark twisted type stuff.
The only thing legal is there's a lot of reading because there's no.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. Yeah,
it's a lot of reading.
It's a lot of reading. Yeah,
and for me, General, the pace of the first one started out really slow, right?
Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I feel you on that. But if you got to break through, it's a learning curve, right? Curve.
So it started out really, really slow for me to the point I was going to quit the game, right?
Yeah.
But I toughed it out, and then by chapter 9 or so, it just started taking off, right?
Told you, man.
And Yakuza 0. That's where I started with Yakuza 0.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
After chapter 9, oh my God, it started getting way better, right?
That's what I was telling Illegal, yo. I told Illegal.
I started playing Kiwami.
Okay, I'm gonna play it.
I started playing Kiwami. And I was nonstop playing for a week. I told you legal.
I told new legal, yo, and Yakuza 0, right? Yakuza 0. There are 2 bosses that I've actually put on my all-time list, yo. They were absolutely fun to play. They were insane. They were insane fun to play. That's my opinion.
Wow. Yeah, I guess Chuck, I'm gonna join you, man. I'm gonna get on it.
hey, man. And let me tell you this, man. It's on Game Pass, so there's no regrets, man. If you don't like it,
facts.
There you go.
Where's the horn at? Come on, take it.
My phone just turned off.
Yes. We need our buzzer beaters, baby. We need our buzzer beaters.
You got us infectious on that, man. Everybody's loving that horn, bro. It's the funniest stuff ever. It's real. It's real. Yeah, man. It's on Game Pass, so I can't lose. You know, at the end of the day.
Exactly.
That's the beautiful thing about Game Pass. Damn. It just makes it right. It makes it to where a complainer makes no sense. Like, dude, shut up. It's there. Don't play it if you don't like it.
Exactly.
It gives you that. All right.
Well, look, like this is my own experience. When Ashen was announced, right?
Mm-hmm.
When at first they rebuilt it, I'm like, oh man, that looks like a badass game. I put it on my wish list. Then I found out, hey, it's going to come out to Game Pass, right? I was like, oh, even better. You know,
Yep.
I have to pay extra money. I started playing it. I started playing for a few hours. I couldn't get into it, man. It wasn't for me. I didn't like it. With me. And guess what I did?
Put it away.
I deleted it.
That's it. Didn't hurt you one bit.
And moved on.
Yeah. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? That's the whole point. But watch this, Tech. You won as a gamer because you went to look it up to see if you was gonna like it. Yeah. And that helped Microsoft out. Now watch this. Microsoft was helping the Azure developers by just simply putting it in Game Pass. They was getting paid.
Exactly.
Games just sitting there. See that, man?
People love it. People love that game. It just wasn't for me. I tried it, didn't like it. Like, well, okay, gone.
Which game? Which game? I missed that.
Ashen.
I didn't like it either.
Oh, Ashen. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
It fell off for me too, but I did try it. Yeah. I went pretty far, but I was like, I'm done. You're right. I got the same feeling.
But you know what, though, man? This is the beauty of Game Pass, right? Is you're playing games that you never would have played before. You're experiencing new genres of games that you probably wouldn't have paid $20 or $40 or $50 for. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. It's because of New Legal. I started playing that Remnant of Ashes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, being a gamer is experiencing new experiences, man. You can't be just first-person shooters and Call of Duty all day. Look, if that's what you do, God bless you. But there's so many more experiences, man. Tell me why. Play all these different experiences, man. It's called gaming, man. Enjoy it, man.
Yeah, because I came out of that. Facts. I came out of that, and he's right, because I was so tied into the gears. I didn't play anything. I didn't start on my journey until 2013. That's why I changed my name. I went from legal felon to the new legal. And I wanted to start over because, I didn't really have that many gamer scores. Gamer score was like 4,300 because I stayed on gears. That's all I played. So I was like, well, gamer score ain't that important. Yeah, I was like, that's not really doing anything. But then I wanted to, because when I saw that lineup, when I saw that Xbox One lineup, I was like, damn, man, these games are pretty good. I want to play these games. And then that's when it took off for me. And I started being able to sit back. Oh, man. And then it hit me, y'all. At one point, I was like, man, I can actually breathe and just sit back, kick back with no stress, not trying to be the best, and just play a video game. And so I know what you're saying is true. And listen, I'm not knocking on none of my online comrades. Have fun, man. Just know. That's what General's saying. Just know that there's a beautiful experience out here for everybody to get in.
Yeah, don't say there's nothing new when there's tons of new, and you're not even willing to try it out.
Thank you. Because you're trying to prestige. You know what I'm saying, for the 5th time. Like, come on, bro, do something different. That's all I'm saying.
I've been there. I prestige 10 times. I've been there. It gets you. I know. That's why when I saw Gears 5 and it was like re-up to 20. Man, y'all can have that, man. I done lived that life. The re-up don't mean nothing to me no more. It doesn't. None of even the little silly little accolades and stuff, it doesn't mean anything to me now. I'm more like straight and narrow. Knock your head off, get the W, let's go. Let's go.
And then also New Legal.
Colors, the emotes, none of that. I'm just
New Legal.
Give me the win out.
Microsoft is introducing us to real-time strategy. I don't play real-time strategy games, yo. I'm starting to get into more RPGs. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the beauty of Game Pass, man. People don't understand it. They just don't. They stay stuck in this. Oh no, I need my $60 title. I want to own my games, bro.
That's cool. Look,
it's cool, but let's just keep it real, right? Let's keep it real. There's gonna be a beautiful woman or man or whoever you gonna meet or whatever you into. Let me make that very clear. And y'all gonna get a house. She, he, or whatever you into is not gonna want to move 5,000 games. Not at all. You gotta understand this digital stuff is real. This digital thing is life now. Look. No, I'm keeping it real. Yo, I'm keeping it real, right? Yo, it's cool to be a collector, but it's gonna come to a point in 2024, 2023, where it's just an easier way to do it, man. I'm not mad at you for wanting to still have physical media, but yo, digital is a real thing, man. And I'm gonna say this as a gamer, and I'm an older gamer, right? Game Pass is beautiful, yo. It is the Netflix of gaming, yo. It is the Netflix of gaming. Yo, I turn on Game Pass, new games in there. Resident Evil 7. It's this cool new game with this girl that's like a Metrovania thing. Drake's Hollow. Yeah, it's like, yo, they keep dropping games, yo. And everybody wants to talk about AAA bangers. Yo, that's cool. But I'm not trying to be in the business no more. I agree with Sean Layton, yo. Even though he's not with Sony no more, I agree with him, yo. We have to get away. We have to get away from you taking 7 years to make a great game, yo. It doesn't make sense.
It don't.
7 years for a game that I'm gonna beat in 30 hours? Maybe 35 with collectibles? Come on, bro. Thank you. My buzzer beater. Switch.
Right on time. That's true. It's true, y'all. It's true.
I love Game Pass. Yes, I love Game Pass.
It's true. I need to get my t-shirt. It says I love Game Pass.
Yes.
Facts. And walk around in the esports stadium with it on, Tech.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep. You guys got anything else to say?
Nah, I'm Chef G ready to eat, man. I'm about to make some salmon. I'm about to boil some fresh corn, man. Make me a nice salad. So Chef G, that's my new name now. Chef G.
You mean to tell me, Tech, you ain't got to poop? You ain't got to go poop?
Not today. I did that yesterday, late last night. I'm good.
Okay, well, I ain't got nothing else to say, y'all. Well, check this out. Go check out Technoblast on Twitter. Check out Technoblast on Twitter. Technoblast is his platform. Go check him out. All the latest news and the way he brings it with great confidence and courage. I want to say thank you, man, for always showing up. Hope you get to feeling even more better. We got Labor Day tomorrow, y'all, so get plenty of rest, man. Eat some good food. Spend some time with loved ones. Spend some time. Spend some time making some phone calls to tell somebody you love them, because tomorrow's not promised. We only living for today, y'all.
And make sure you game.
That's right.
Game.
Thanks to the general coming in with his excitement, with his know-how and his energy. Appreciate you too, brother. You stupid, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. Appreciate everybody in the comment sections, y'all, for y'all always coming out. For everybody, we're gonna let this breathe right here. We appreciate everybody in the comment section. Every time we come around in these blocks, man. Every time we make a turn on these curves. Every time we sit on our porch, man. We're celebrating Xbox. You guys are always here celebrating with us, man. And we can't tell y'all enough how much that makes us feel. And we're gonna continue to keep doing what we're doing because y'all are continually showing us support. Hey, check this out. This has been Technoblast. This has been the General. This is the New Legal. Represent Di-RRec Gaming. Hey, y'all, remember, always keep it gaming. Chase the one up in life. And until next time, y'all, Xbox rocks and it don't stop.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Keep it Xbox.
Yeah.